healthcare law is turning 3 this weekend. Make sure you get a cake. But not everyone is in a celebratory mood. There are growing concerns over just how complicated it will be to apply for coverage. Republicans are renewing efforts to repeal some parts of Obamacare. Rich Edison in Washington with the details. Hey, Rich.
Hey, good evening, Tracy. And we've just sat down with a senator Republicans say was the first to fight the president's health care plans, holding meetings to defeat them early in the Obama administration, well before Congress started its work to pass what became Obamacare. We asked Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell why Republicans continue to fight the law. Even if Republicans take over the Senate and the White House in 2016, the benefits will have started by then, and Americans will conceivably refuse to give them up. McConnell says that's not so.
That's what the left is hoping. But in the meantime, what's happening is the cost of premiums is going up. People are finding out they can't necessarily keep the plans that the president said they could keep. In fact, none of the promises that were made are happening, and they're not going to happen. So if you believe it can't possibly work, and we're in a representative democracy, hopefully Democrats will start responding to pressure to give us an opportunity to begin to blast big holes in it. But in my view, it needs to be pulled out root and branch. And the first opportunity that we have to do that, if the American people give us enough support to do that, we're going to do it.
Republicans also point to this. It's a copy of the benefits application obtained by the Associated Press, 21 pages long, and opponents say it's an example of the law's confusing overreach. Here's a chart from the National Association of Insurance Commissioners showing the process insurance seekers will have to go through. Now, this is a draft discussion, and the administration says if an applicant is single and has no children, they only have to fill out a few pages, not the full 21. Meanwhile, congressional Democrats are returning to their districts, selling the law, its improved insurance benefits, and the coverage of tens of millions of uninsured Americans.
The status quo is financially unsustainable to families, to small businesses, to big business, as it's a competitiveness issue, to our national and state and local budgets, and to our economy.
As for the law's implementation, the bulk of the taxes are already in effect. The benefits and mandates largely kick in next year. Tracy?
Yeah, we're clearly already seeing effect. I mean, geez, CVS wants you to step on the scale and tell them how fat you are. But, Rich, I know you also talked with Senator McConnell about the debt ceiling. What did he say about that?
I did. One of the next fights to be coming up here, the Bipartisan Policy Center, we could expect to hit the debt ceiling possibly sometime this summer in August. He says we're not going to agree to raise the debt ceiling without doing something about entitlements. McConnell says this is what brings the president to the table. So Republicans want an equal number of cuts or more cuts than whatever amount they agree to raise the debt ceiling by. McConnell says that's got to come from entitlements because you simply can't just do enough of it from what we've seen so far, which has been discretionary spending.
These guys are just doing everything they can to keep us off the beach in the summer, aren't they? Because we're going to have another debt ceiling fight. We're going to be here in August again, sweating it out.
Yeah, can't wait.
I know, me too. Rich Edison, take your vacation now. Thanks.
Yeah.